Okay guys, this is a quick video of how you can put your Ikea Paxman wardrobe together. So the first thing you want to do, I've done some, but I'll just recap quickly. Put the two long ones down along that way. So you can put both of them down, doesn't matter which way you do it. However, what you want to do is make sure that the flat side face each other. Okay, you can see that's flat side, and the side it's a little bit chipped like the L, you can see here, is pointing out on this side, and then is also pointing out on that side. So the side where you can see the materials is pointing outwards, side pointing out where you can see the materials is pointing outwards, and the clean side or the covered side are both inwards. What that enables you to do is just able to copy whatever you've done on one side to the other. So, good example, I've started this. This screw here needs to be in the middle, not the last one. That's obviously the middle, and that's on the last one. So you just replicate the same thing here. So this like a mirror of this. So where you have this in the middle, that will be in the middle of these two slots. That will be here, and that's the last one, who will be out there. You have the clip to be able to clip this to the wall so that doesn't fall down. That's on the outside, and that will be on the outside. It doesn't matter which one is up and down because they're the same pattern. So same pattern of holes in there, same pattern, covered, and that's also covered. So it doesn't matter in terms of which goes up or down, but what you want to definitely keep is this side. Okay, and the first thing you do as you keep reading it is that you can put that in, put those on that side, and always just follow it. You know, that's going to be on the 1, 2, 3, 4, so you'll be the third and the fourth. So just do the same there, third and the fourth. Put these screws in, you know where they are, so those goes in, and then you go to the bottom and you do the same. Okay, so let's crack on. So now what I wanted to show you here is actually really important, because remember, this is not real, it's not real wood, so you have to be careful where you're tightening it. So obviously put your screwdriver there and then drive. Oh, that's not good. That's because I'm not using my hand, so you have to be careful, guys. So just do it gently. I use another one here. Use your finger to hold it. I'm just trying to show you. But as you go down, and you should use the eyes visual inspection. As you're getting closer to the bottom, don't go too tight. Just stop. Once it's flush, just stop. Don't go all the way in, because you can break that if you go all the way in. So don't go all the way in. That's just how to tighten it, and just do that for everyone else. So you can see I did stop once I get to those places. This one now, as you can see, because I wasn't too careful, you might just see that place breaking out. So I have to be careful, and you do that to everyone. Okay guys, the next thing is the top and the bottom. So we want to lay them down this way, and the point is obviously, like the one before, this ones need to be facing the same side. So if they're facing down, that place is there, and you want your top bit to be like a canopy. So if I do it this way, maybe you can see better. Actually, let me show from this side. I think that would be better. Yep. So you want it to be like a canopy, like a shelter. It's like a half T. So that place is going out and it's facing down. So that goes out this way. And if that's pointing outward, let's say that's pointing this way, you do the exact same thing here. That needs to be facing the same place. So that makes it easy for you to be able to replicate it again. So what you want to do is put these 4 in, so they're kind of wooden pegs. Try and put them in. Some will go in, some wouldn't. And you just do the same. There are 2 kind of holes in here, as you can see. you want to be putting it in the inner ones. Similar to this one too, inner ones, okay? And you just replicate the same thing. Okay, now when you put them in, some goes in, some don't. You need a hammer or a mallet. I don't have a mallet, but you need to be careful while tapping. Just tap lightly, guys. Don't put too much force, lightly. Just lightly, and that's it. Just leave it. Just leave it that way. Do the same here. Try and push it in with your finger first. If it doesn't go in, just do light taps. Nothing too forceful, guys. If it doesn't go, then there's no way to go. So just light taps. Not going in, light taps. Okay, I'll go and do the other one too. The next thing you want to do is kind of the bottom. So once you've chosen this, now you've chosen the bottom. Initially, you don't know which one might be the bottom. It could be anyone. It could be this one, or it could be this one. But once you put this in, because that's where the stand will be, the leg's going to be. Once you choose one, that's going to now be the leg. So choose wisely. There's no difference, but choose wisely, whichever one you want to choose. Mini, 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 mo, whichever, just do. So what I'll do here is this. Okay, that's good, guys. And once you've done that, again, all these things, don't be hammering away like a lunatic, you know, or like you're trying to take your rage off something. That's not this one. If you have some anger issues and some rage issue, you want to take care of it, not here, go somewhere else. These are gentle taps, guys. Gentle taps. That's flush now. So that's where you're gonna put your leg, and I'll do the other one, and that's it. So now you wanna get the fitting, okay? So how do you do that? That's gonna be the fit, and that would be the leg. So what you want to do is you wanna get the smooth path in. Just push it in, really. Just push that in, and you hear that click, and it's done. And that goes into one of these here. And you just screw in. That's the whole purpose of that there. So now be careful when you're doing this. This could make the wardrobe higher and tilt back and forth as you want. If you're sailing like mine, I will show you the clearance is a little bit small. Make that go down, please. Okay, so just get that down as much as you can. Let's see, it's lifting up, so that's it there. Same thing here. Click it, it's in, and just easy peasy. Okay, next, this one's here. This is usually on the floor part of it, the bottom side of the wardrobe. I just need to put the pegs in there also. So this one, either way you do it for now, doesn't matter. Just make sure you put the peg in. Doesn't matter. Okay, guys, it'll be out of pegs, but I've put it up. So just to give you a view of how high it is, that's all the way to the ceiling. Oh. So one thing you want to do is definitely measure your ceiling. I'm lucky that even fitted it. You can see there's no space. It looks like a built-in wardrobe. I like the look, but because of that, I had to build it upright. I don't have the opportunity of building it on the floor and then standing it up. So that's what you get, but you can't do it alone. You need to find a partner to help you with it. So, that's the frame done. So all the things we did in the beginning, that's the floor, that's the front. You can see, I'm just gonna move around a little bit. Make sure that it goes in. Over there, you use to tie it to the wall so it doesn't fall. To be fair, I don't have that danger here because there's no way for it to tilt. and then that's the back. And you just nail this in. One thing you want to do when you're nailing that, make sure you nail these two here, because that's the weak point here. And this backboard actually acts as a holder for the frame, so you want to do that properly. Get those two there, which is the weak point, and do the same at the end here. And then just do everything. So that's the frame done. And as you can see, it's way to the top. I really have probably paper thin clearance. It looks like a built-in wardrobe. Okay, so I just need to put the door in, put on all the drawers in, and then I'll let you know when it's done. Oh, but it's looking good. And I need to take out my taddle. So my taddle is there. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, that needs to come out. Okay, great work. So you guys, so it's really good if you don't want to put mess on the wall. So I don't like putting holes in my wall unless I have to. So let me do that. Oh, okay, I have to do that more. You can see how it's coming out. You can see the progression. It's there now. And there you go. And I'll take this tab now. You don't need to see that. Okay, just a quick one, guys. I'm putting up the doors, but I just want to show you one important thing here. When you're putting up the doors and you have a soft close hinge, make sure that they're the ones on top. Soft close there. Number one's in the middle, soft close at the end, because that's how you control it. Same one here, put it down there, soft close there. The two ones in the middle are the number ones, then your soft close at the other end. Okay? I've put this up. To do it, you might need something like this. What you need it for, anything that you can use to help put that up. Find something that can help you. If you're two, it's better. But if you don't have, make sure that one of the edges rests on it, and then you can line it up. I'm taking a risk here. Normally you should put all the things in first before putting in the doors, but I'm running out of time and I'll need to put this together because obviously it's my daughter's room. So I need to get the door ready, and if I can't finish, at least I can put this back and then I can come back and finish up tomorrow. So yeah, back to the doors. That's how you do it. I need to put this up. See you guys. Okay guys, let's do the drawers quickly. I need to do 4, so I'm going to be really quick. I've done it before, but I'm just going to show you. So obviously, still in the pack, we need to unbox it. So no need of unboxing there. I'm just going to rip it off and I'll be back. Okay, here's what you get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 long ones, 2 short ones, depending on the size. And then you get the base. And you get the screws and everything to tie them together. So let's go quickly. What you want to do is look for this one first. So that's the one. Put screws in there. And let's go. Okay, let me just do that. Okay, you put those screws in. I've tied it in. Just be careful not to do it too much. So it goes in. And then you want to get this one here. You need to put the wooden peg over there. I'm just going to do that quickly. There you go. Put those 2 in. And those 2 are going to go in there. But we need to put the base in first. Okay, so if you want to put it in, look for that. So a good clue is that your drawer is going to be white. If it's white, everything's going to be white. So where you see is going to be white. So this is what's going to go this side because you want it to be all white. The back of it is brown, so you don't need a brown one in. Besides, it needs to go into this group size. Okay, so just try and line that up. Kind of tilt it in. Okay, that's in. Actually, if you put in the other side and it doesn't look right and you feel that it's struggling, just turn it around. So that's what I've done here. So this needs to go in. Yeah, that place goes there. Now we want to use So I've got the other one. That goes out the lining. And just make sure it lines in, and then as you go. If it doesn't go, just move it a bit about. Okay, see, that should be going in. That's not good, so I'm just gonna move this about. And that should go in. Okay, let me use my tool. Okay, those two are in, so you just need to have the one that covers it, which is which is this one here. So this one actually don't need anything, just put it in, and then you put the plastic screws. So that needs to go in that way and that way. So I'm just gonna put that in that way, and then you put it in through these holes. Okay. Okay, so that's in. The grooves need to come in on that side, okay? So at the back of it there's another groove, so make sure that it aligns. Yeah, that groove's there. Must align with that. Can you see? Yeah, you can see that it kind of wedges in. Okay, then get your hammer, and you need to hammer this in. And like I said, make sure you're not bashing too much. Just slightly. Just tap, tap, tap. Tap, 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 tap. Okay, I'll do that. Okay, now we nut to this one so that we can put it in the wardrobe itself. Ooh, Ikea has done us dirty. They've taken something away without telling us. Let me just take the booklet. Maybe I missed it myself. Nope, they have. So usually before, because I have this kind of wardrobe before, there is a white plastic that covers that. So it makes it look nicer, you know, aesthetically. It's redundant, doesn't really do anything, but it covers that. So when you're opening it, you're not seeing this metal. But I think they've taken that out to save money, save costs, but charging us more. Because I think this cost me about £500, over £500, over £500. And when I bought it about 2 years ago for the other room, it wasn't that expensive. So they've taken away, and the price has gone high. So that plastic cover is gone. Anyway, this just needs to go into the wardrobe. So I put this one in. So you need to see how many you've got, and then you go up. So that goes, so this here goes to the back, so it should be that way, so this would be on your right hand side, and you want to put it this way, wherever you put it, okay? Just counting off spaces for the drawer itself, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I want to start here, so that I've got 6 spaces for it to move. So we just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the next one, you get it. Once you're above it, count 6. So that's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that goes here, that way. That one that looks at the hook goes in the back. And this part will be in the front. I'll show you later why that's important. But that's what you need to do. Okay. Once that's in, you need to put these ends to make them really tight. So just put it in. I wouldn't tell you, I know how to do it, but this is something you can figure out. If you put it in the wrong way, it's not gonna go in. Okay, so if you put it in the wrong way, okay, let's start again. Okay, so you have to put this in. I'm not gonna tell you how to do it, but you can, there's a way to do it. You want this to be over the screw, but either way, if you put it this way, it's not gonna go in, just turn it around. And boom, you're in. And once you're in, you need to turn it. Same for this side. And then just turn clockwise, clockwise. And that's it. then you're ready to go and put that in. Okay, so once you put one in, remember it starts from the bottom. Like you can see that? Yeah, start from the bottom. Just start from the next clearance, and then you go up. And I've put this here, and you might be wondering why have I left that. I'm trying to put a basket there. So dirty clothes go in the basket, and then you can put this in. So count to 6 space, hopefully there's enough, and then you can just put that in, and then that goes up. I need to come and finish it later on. See you guys. Okay, so you put this in this way. Start from closest to the door. So this is the door, start from there. The hook back is at the back. And when it comes out, you need to be able to have this part here, because that's where the drawer is gonna rest on. And that's gonna hook the wardrobe at the back. So I'm just gonna put that in and I'll show you. Now for the next part, depending on how you want to do it, you might be prepared to lie on the floor. So I've still got the box, I'm just gonna lie down it. Okay, lie down and look underneath. Okay, can you see? Yes, you can. So what you want to do here is that if you look here, there is like a hook right there, and that hook needs to go into one of these 2 holes. 1, 2. But you want it to go to the front part. But before you do that, you want it to be resting on this plate. So first of all, put that plate on top of it. And then let's put that in. I have to. Okay, that's now in. So that's now in. So the next thing is get one of this plastic here, and that needs to go in here. It's a bit tricky, so you have to press it in, or just make sure you wriggle it in. That's it, and then bring it forward so it stays there. Can you see that? Yes. And that's what you need to do. And then you do that again for the other side. Okay guys, this is the finished product. Like I said, it goes all the way to the ceiling. So definitely measure before buying your wardrobes. Okay, so I did it. It's way up to the ceiling. Normally I could have done it on the floor and then lift it up, but this one, as you can see, all the way there, you can't do it. Having said that, I kind of like this look. It just looks way to the top. I kind of like this look. So on the other hand, I like it that it's way up to the top. I like the look. So there you go. That's your finished product. I've got the mirrors, those are like about £100 each. Those mirrors, be expensive. You could get some other ones which are not mirrors for like about £35, which the difference to me is ridiculous. I don't know. Anyway, and I'll tell you what I think. Maybe you shouldn't go for this one, especially this is for a kid's room, and I'll tell you why now. Okay, so that's the finished looks. All good. So let's open it up. I got a black handle. I got 2, but you don't need 2 really, because once you open one like that, once you open one, you can always just do that to the other one. So the other one will open. So you don't really need 2 handles. I've just put one. I don't know how it looks like aesthetically, but I like it with just one, and I think it's enough. So there you are, you've got that. Let's see on the inside. On the inside, you're gonna notice that light. That's not a light from Ikea. This is a light from Lidl. And it's a rechargeable one, and it's really good. You can see how it lights the place up. And on the top, you can see that space over there, which is really good. So I like it that way. I can keep my stuff in there. Well, not my stuff. Anything we can use as storage up there. Clothes are there. I've got this pop-out hanger, which is also good because you can put things in there, hang it on there. Small hats, small caps, whatever. And then that goes back inside. So that's good. Then you got the drawers. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got some organizers in there. And then I got the mesh basket, which is the last one. So what's my logic behind this one? So obviously that's for storage. That's to hang some of the clothes. There's still more to come, but I'm getting there. She needs to start putting the clothes in. Got that rail there because I think you can use that to hang things. Never used it before, but first time. So that's my logic in getting that one. Because obviously she's a girl, you might be putting loads of small things in there. Bracelets, whatever. I don't know. Things you can put in there. That's just a space where you can put little things in there that you need. And then you've got 4 drawers, you know, whatever you want to put, that will be enough. And the mesh I always reserve for like dirty clothes. So when they have the dirty clothes, put in the mesh, air it out. You don't want it all in there. I don't think it makes any difference anyway. But my logic is, it's mesh, it's more airflow. It allows more airflow from the bottom, from everywhere. Not that if you have a drawer, you wouldn't have enough airflow. I don't think so. But, you know, we like to just think that we know better, but probably doesn't make any difference. All right, that's where you are. And that light is really good because it's it senses. So you open it and it doesn't need anyone to be there. You don't need to switch it on, it just comes off. And it's also good because I think in daytime like this, look, if I go there, nothing happens. Because I think when it senses that it's daytime, it doesn't really come on much. It can still come up if you really bother it. Look, see? But it can still come up. It can still come on because like you saw, it come up just sometimes. But at night time, it comes to its own. As soon as you open the door, that comes on. Let's see if we can get it to work. Yeah, not working anyway. Because you can sense that it's daytime, you don't need it, so it doesn't really come on. So that's a good point about that. And that reserves the battery. It doesn't let it run out so much. So really good. Another advantage of having this one that's so long is that, as you can see over there, that's for me to tie the wardrobe into the wall so that it doesn't tip over. But being it so big, there's no point of it tipping over because the ceiling is going to stop it anyway. So that's good. Now, I did mention to say why I feel like you shouldn't buy this one, especially if it's for kids. I just feel like, look, if that opens and the kids, you know, they don't open it well, and that starts scratching, you could get to a point where you start scratching, you can see there, you can start scratching the paint behind the mirror. And I don't know whether it could happen or not. Eventually, that could take the paint off and then maybe, you know, destroy the mirror, which means that when you look at it from the front, because the mirror paint is gone, it might not be a mirror anymore. I will show you the one I think you should use and how could I use it. And that's surprisingly more cheaper. There's another mirror door, but it has a wooden plaque all over. You wouldn't see this glass because this is glass and this is wood. So this is lighter. Have the mirror, have a wooden frame around it. So it's essentially like a mirror, proper mirror. But the other one is like a door with a mirror pasted on top of it. And I think that's better because when you open that, you're not going to scratch the mirror. You're not going to break it. It just goes into the wood behind it and that's not going to do anything. So anyway, that's the finished product. It's easy and you can do it. So just look out for certain things when you're building it. Like I said, put the soft close there, the number 2 here, the soft close in the middle. You've seen how I've done that. Everything is easy. Oh, let's see, light is on. But normally it wouldn't come on, like I said, but it's on now. And that's it. That's the wardrobe build for you to see. And that is like about £500, over £500. Yeah, Ikea is not cheap. And Ikea products are not long lasting, I don't think, because they're not oak wood or anything. They might be aesthetically nice, it matches the color, white building, everything, but 500 personally I think is a bit steep. Okay, so let me go over and show you what I think about the other door. So this is the other door, like I mentioned. Look, that is just wood, right? is a wooden door, and that's the mirror. As you can see, that's the mirror. I think the mirror is just probably pasted on it. You know, just copy and paste it. And that's the mirror. So you've got the mirror there, which is all right. So now the advantage of this is, look, if that goes into it or anything, you're not scratching the paint. It's just the wood. So it's all good. So it should be fine. And that's the advantage of it. Okay. But yeah, this is another one. Apparently they're the same size.